guys, Brad here, and we're back for another issue of Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. We are on issue, that is 31, is that right? Yes, it is. I just wanted to kind of start with an opening shot here of much of the work we've done. We've got the cockpit, we've got everything else in the background, and my mic cord is flipping around here. But I've got everything, set out here. And I also wanted to say, I actually had some of the panels from the support. What do they call that thing again? I always forget. The assembly jig. I actually had some of the panels. I think I had the one that was over here on this side, and something was off about it. And I think I had it like all the way around. Just some of the panels were backwards. And so I actually went back through some of the panels and switched them around. And so now everything is lined up perfectly, and it actually fits on the jig. Another thing that I want to mention is I ordered, you might have already seen me post, I think it'll probably be the previous video to this one, but I don't know. I ordered issues 1 and issues 3, the Falcon Millennium. This is the French version of the Build the Millennium Falcon series. And the reason why I got them was because their TP1 and TP2 panels are a little bit more correct. Now, I've actually even modified these a little bit more so that there's actually like a little lip running down the side here. And hopefully, if I can stretch myself out here, this was actually my original TP1 panel. And I essentially used a technique with a razor blade, which I have right here. And hopefully you guys can see that okay. So I took a razor blade with a flat edge and just kind of gently, actually I carved it this way with the blade almost flat on. That way it just removes a little bit at a time. If you go at it at an angle like this, it becomes much more difficult. But if I flip this around to the opposite side, I'm going to put these two panels together so that you can see the paneling is a little bit more correct on this one. Now, it was still incorrect in that I still actually had to shave down this side so that I could make this little indent here. And then, like the other side, well, here you can see the original panel, which doesn't have anything, and the side panels are incorrect, just like right along here, whereas here they are. And it might be, you might want to freeze it so that you can actually tell what the difference is. But on the other side, this is the French panel here. This is the original TP1, which I've cut back just to practice on, because I want to try to practice on getting these notches, as correct as I can. And I tell you what, man, these things are going to be a pain in the butt. But I just wanted to show you guys this since I am swapping these out. Other than that, they're identical. They're so close. That they could almost be from the same mold. So anyway, I just wanted to lay this out here really quick for you guys so you could see it. And what I am going to do now is, let's see. Okay, so I've got issue 31 here. We've got the bag of, stuff from issue 31. So I'm going to kind of get prepared here, and then we'll come back, we'll open up the bag, and we'll assemble the stuff from this issue. So I'll be right back. So we've got everything pretty much laid out here. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and open up the package. We're going to finish things off by putting in the last bit of the assembly jig. I'll set this down here so that you can see what issue it is, if you need reminding, which hopefully you won't. Just going to dump everything out right here for right now. Throw that away. Throw the piece of paper away as usual. We're going to set this aside with the screws. We've got a little piece of hull paneling here, and we want to get this last piece to complete the jig. Now I can actually go out and buy like a piece of cardboard or something to actually glue or tape this thing down to. So I'm going to just pop these little pads on really quick. Gosh, it seems like forever ago I was just getting the first pieces and thinking, man, this is going to take so long to just to complete the assembly jig. But now it is completed, and I'm kind of sad. You know, this sounds like really crazy, but I'm really, really hoping that once this build is complete, like once all the issues are out, like we'll be able to just order all the issues again. Because in a way, I kind of want to build another one of these, which I know sounds ridiculously insane, but I kind of do actually. All right, so we have the assembly jig. Oh, we forgot to look at the magazine. So we've got the Naboo N1 Starfighter. We have that guy, just some information on the Starfighter. Some more stuff from Clone Wars, I think. Ooh, R2-D2. This is pretty cool. So that kind of shows all of his little tools and gadgets. That's kind of neat. And then again, yeah, our parts and everything we'll need. So, all right, so we're screwing in 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, I'm going to just set this up here. I'm going to check my camera really quick. Okay. Let's install the or let's assemble the stiffener rib first, I think. I generally like to do that first thing. And I always like to orient my screws the same way, so I want to make sure that I lay that out. Correct orientation. And then I check this. Okay, so it's going to be like this. All right. I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. Not really cheating, but not doing it like I normally am. But since I'm so good at doing this now, I don't feel the need to do it exactly like I've done it in the past. Once you know what you're doing, it just becomes so much more quick. Come on now. Okay. So we've got that down. So I'm going to set that kind of here. And then we're going to go and tackle the next pieces, which I guess are going to be here, here, and it's going to be this piece, BF 36. Yeah, so it's going to be the next wedge of the pie. So I'm going to switch my camera around and we'll do that next. So this will be pretty easy. I've got a couple screws left over from the last issue. So we'll just go ahead and screw these pieces in. Like this. Yeah, I was messing around with my camera here on my tripod last night, and I realized that I could actually change the orientation of my tripod. Not necessarily the tripod, but the grip on the tripod, so that it was actually a lot more out of my way, because in previous videos the tripod legs and everything were really in my way, and it was kind of creating a difficulty with filming things. And I finally realized, wait a second, it doesn't have to be like that. Is that going in? Doesn't feel like that screw is going in as desired. So anyway, I decided to switch this around so that it's a little bit more convenient, and hopefully gives you guys a little bit better viewpoint. Back the screw out. Right there is the... Okay. Oh. I'm like, what did I do with it? Sitting right in front of me. See, that one went right in. No problemo. As I would expect this one to. Kind of. Just want to loosen this other one up just in case. Okay. All right, so there's another slice of the pie. Now we got to put in the radial stiffener here. Or the radial rib, however you want to say it. Now, again, we've got this little lip here on the front, and it has to fit right there. And I'm just going to tack one of these screws in here, just so that it'll stay. Okay. All right. And we just have, what, 3 more screws and we're done. Got quite a few screws left over from this packet. What am I missing here? Got screws, 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 yes, screws, screws. Got a bunch of extra ones there. you can see this. I know I haven't said this in a while, but I'm still very impressed with the precision with which this kit goes together. It is definitely a thing of awe. And I don't mean like awe, I mean it's pretty impressive. You know, I'm impressed. I genuinely am. And I just want to tighten these down. Okay. All right, there we go. That's the last radial stiffener for this month. And just looking ahead, we just have another piece, like a big wide piece right here. It's going to go here, which we may not even have to assemble. And then I think we have the first of the flaps in the next issue. So extending the assembly jig, this will complete the full circle of the hull. Congratulations. This completes the assembly, which you can use to support the hull during the rest of the build. So yeah, in issue 32, we've got this little piece which goes, I think this piece is essentially going to fit right here. And we have another piece of hull framing which is probably going to go up here somewhere. I'm going to flip this over really quick. Oh my gosh, we have the whole thing, and it actually looks correct now. All these pieces here are all as they should be. But yeah, I want to flip this around. Man, this thing is getting big. And yeah, I think this piece is going to go here. Well, I don't think. I know it's going to go there. Oops. You guys can't really see it. And then this piece, I guess, is going to go out here like this. Yeah, I think that's the way this goes. So, I don't really have... Oh. Now, some of these hull pieces seem like they're slightly too big. Like this is not wanting to snap down really nice and tight. So maybe that's why they tell you, like, don't, assemble things just yet. That's going to go right there. Actually, I'm going to zoom out here really quick. Okay, now I just wanted you guys to kind of see, all the different hull pieces we were putting in place. But, yeah, I guess maybe that's why they're saying, like, don't install all your hull pieces just yet, because they have to be put on in a specific order. And though I'm fairly certain that I do have them in the correct order, you never know. I might not have gotten it right on or something. Who knows? And anyway, we'll move forward with the build. We got a bunch of screws. We got still have a lot of the hull plating screws here. A lot of black screws, and we're building up a reserve of these big long screws for the radial ribs, the stiffening ribs. But it's getting pretty massive and heavy. And to think that this thing's going to be twice as heavy when we're finished is rather astonishing. But there we go, guys. Another issue down. Issue 31. Got one more for this month, issue 32, and then we're going to be waiting until probably around November 11th. Each issue is essentially billed 2 days earlier as you go on. So if you're on this subscription model, like if you get, like, I think this month or last month I was billed, let's see, on, I can't remember what day it was on, but this month it was billed exactly 2 days earlier. And then the shipment arrived 2 days earlier than it did last month. So I think last month it got here like on the 15th. This year it got here on the 13th. And so I guess next month it'll get here on the 11th and so on. So that's pretty cool. There's some pretty neat pieces coming in the next shipment, which will be 33, 34, 35, and 36. 33 and 34, I think, are just the completion of these, like all your little flaps and the rear flap panels. And then 35 and 36 are, some of the big beefy parts that are actually going to fit. I think there's like one of the landing gear pods, and then the big kind of pod thing that fits underneath it goes straight out the front, which I think is where the torpedo launchers are. Those will be coming next month as well. And then December is pretty much ramp time. And after that, it's still kind of iffy right now. So I'm still enjoying the build tremendously, though, guys. It is a lot of fun. If you think you have the disposable income to do it, I highly recommend it, especially if you enjoy model building. In a way, though, I do wish it came out a little bit more quickly, or that we had access to the full build, but, that's the way these subscription things work. But I'm still having fun with it, so I can't really complain. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back for issue 32, the final month of, what is this, month 8? Yes, month 8. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Brad M73. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now, guys.